Ndikulandireni pano pakanema wa Parliament lero lachitatu pa 5 November 2025. Dzina langa ndi Chikondi Manjawira. Ndi mkumano oyamba wa nyumba ya malamulo mu mkumano wa nambala 52 wa nyumbayi. Mongokumbutsana sabata yatha nyumba ya malamulo idasankha olemekezeka Samia Gafar Suleiman MP kukhala speaker wa nyumbayi, ndipo olemekezeka Victor Musowa MP adawasankha kukhala wachiwiri kwa speaker, pomwe olemekezeka Esther Jolobala MP ndiwo adawasankha kukhala achiwiri kwa wachiwiri wa speaker a nyumbayi. Sabata yatha lachisanu pa 31 October 2025 mtsogoleri wa dziko lino Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika adabwera nyumbayi kudzatsegulira mkumanowu omwe zokambirana zake zikuyamba lero. Zokambiranazi ndi chiyambi cha ulendo watsopano wa nyumba ya malamulo yomwe ayisankha kumene kuti itumikira Malawi pa ntchito yawo yoyimirira anthu, kupanga malamulo komanso kulondoloza chuma ndi ntchito za boma monga momwe malamulo a dziko lino amanenera. Ndondomeko ya zokambirana za phungu a nyumba ya malamulo lero ikusonyeza kuti nyumbayi phungu ochokera ndithu kudera la Chiladzulu abweretsa pempho kuti nyumbayi tsopano ivomereze uthenga umene mtsogoleri wa dziko linoyu adapereka mnyumbayi lachisanu pa 31 October 2025. Tiyeni tikhale limodzi. You are watching Parliament Television, and this is our broadcast of the first sitting in the first meeting of the 52nd session of Parliament of Malawi following the September general elections. My name is Chikondi Manjawira, and thanks for tuning in. Today's sitting comes after the successful election and swearing in of the Speaker, Right Honourable Samia Gafar Suleiman MP, as well as Honourable Victor Musowa MP and Honourable Esther Jolobala MP as first and second deputy speakers, respectively. This happened on Wednesday, 29th of October 2025, followed by the state opening of Parliament by His Excellency the President of the Republic of Malawi, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, on Friday, 31st October 2025. With the formalities concluded, today marks the beginning of parliamentary business, where members of Parliament now move from ceremony to substance and begin fulfilling their constitutional mandate through debate, oversight, and legislation. This batteries is the theme from election to action, empowering parliamentarians for impactful legislation, governance, and transformative leadership. And according to today's order paper, the House is expecting Honorable Member for Chiladzulu to move a motion on the President's address, which was delivered on Friday, 31st of October 2025. And shortly, the Speaker's procession will be moving into the chamber. Stay tuned and follow today's proceedings.
Honorable members, Mr. Speaker, we need him back.
Good afternoon, honourable members. Let's have a prayer. Almighty God, who in your wisdom and goodness has appointed the office of the rulers and parliaments for the welfare of society and the just government of the people, we ask you to behold with your abundant favors your servants, whom you have pleased to call to the performance of important trusts in this land. Let your blessings descend upon us here assembled, and grant that we may treat and consider all matters that shall come under our deliberation in so just and faithful a manner as to promote your honor and glory, and to advance the peace, prosperity, and welfare of this country and of those whose interests you have committed to our charge. Amen.
General business. Communication from the chair.
Good afternoon, honorable members. I wish to welcome you all to the first meeting in the 52nd session of Parliament, which will be the 2025-2026 mid-year budget review meeting of Parliament. As you are aware, the meeting was officially opened by His Excellency President Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika on Friday, 31st October 2025. The meeting has been planned to run for 5 weeks, starting from today, 5th November, up to 5th December 2025. Honourable members, I have some announcements to make to the August House. First is about the Cabinet. I wish to inform the House that it has pleased His Excellency President Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika in exercising powers vested in him under Section 89 of the Constitution of the Republic of Malawi to appoint a new cabinet as follows. His Excellency, 1. His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, President of the Republic of Malawi and Commander-in-Chief of the Malawi Armed Force. 2. Right Honorable Dr. Jane Ansah, SC, JA retired, First Vice President of the Republic of Malawi. 3. Right Honorable Enoch Kamzingeni Chihana, Second Vice President of the Republic of Malawi. 4. Honorable Alfred Ruani Gangata, Minister of State. 5. Honorable Joseph Manamveka, MP, Minister of Finance, Economic Planning and Decentralization. 6. Honorable Rosa Mbilizi Fachi, MP, Minister of Agriculture, Irrigation and Water Development. 7. Honorable Bright Msaka, SC, Minister of Education, Science and Technology. 8. Honorable Charles Muhango, Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs. 9. Honorable Dr. T. Chaponda, MP, Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation. 10. Honorable Madaliso Baloi, MP, Minister of Health and Sanitation. 11. Honorable Dr. Ben Malunga Piri, MP, Minister of Local Government and Rural Development. 12. Honorable Dr. George Partridge, Minister of Industrialization, Business, Trade and Tourism. 13. Honorable Feston Kaupa, MP, Minister of Transport and Public Works. 14. Honorable Peter Mukito, Minister of Homeland Security. 15. Honorable Mary Navicha, MP, Minister of Gender, Children, Disability and Social Welfare. 16. Honorable Dr. Jean Matanga, MP, Minister of Natural Resources, Energy and Mining. 17. Honorable Japi Muhango, MP, Minister of Lands, Housing and Urban Development. 18. Honorable Joel Chigona, MP, Minister of Labor Skills and Innovation. 19. Honorable Patricia Wiskes, MP, Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture. 20. Honorable Dr. Shadrick Namalomba, MP, Minister of Information, Communications, Technology. 21. Honorable Chimwemwe Chipungu, MP, Minister of Defense. 22. Honorable Norman Chisale, MP, Deputy Minister of Homeland Security Operations. 23. Honorable Martha Ngwira, MP, Deputy Minister of Gender, Children, Disability and Social Welfare. 24. Honorable Francis Fole, MP, Deputy Minister of Education, Science and Technology. May I, therefore, on behalf of the Parliament of Malawi, and indeed on my own behalf, take this opportunity to congratulate all members for their appointment into Cabinet. I wish you all the best in your service to the Malawi nation. Honourable members, the second announcement is on the leadership of this House. I wish to inform the House that my office has received names of honourable members from political parties to be included in the leadership of this august House as follows. A, Ruling Democratic Progressive Party, DPP, Honorable Japi Muhango, MP, Leader of the House. Honorable Patricia Wiskes, MP, Chief Whip, and Honorable Martha Muntari, MP, Deputy Whip. Honorable Martha Mzomera Ngwira Muntari. B, Main Opposition, Malawi Congress Party, MCP. Honorable Simplex Chichora Banda, MP, Leader of the Opposition. Honorable Moses Kunkuyu, MP, MCP Whip, and Honorable Monica Changanamuno, Deputy MCP Whip. C, United Transformation Movement, UTM. Honorable Dr. Patricia Kaliati, MP, Leader of the UTM Party in the House. Honorable Edgar Kapalamula, MP, Deputy Leader of UTM Party in the House. Honorable Felix Njawala, MP, UTM Whip. And Honorable Kenneth Ndovi, MP, Deputy UTM Whip. D, United Democratic Front, UDF. Honorable Aisha Mambo Adams, MP, Leader of UDF in the House. Honorable Ishmael Rizk Nkumba, MP, UDF Whip. And Honorable Tulinje Muluzi, MP, Deputy Whip. Honorable members, order. 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 Honorable members, in terms of Standing Order 35, I wish to officially announce that Honorable Simplex Chichora, MP for Kasungu South, is the Leader of the Opposition. The third announcement, honorable members, is on the resolutions of the Business Committee. I wish to inform the House that the Business Committee met today, Wednesday, 5th November 2025, and made the following resolutions. 1. Program for this meeting of Parliament to be as follows. That today, Wednesday, 5th November, to Friday, 14th November 2025, the House will debate the President's address, which was graciously delivered in this House on Friday, 31st October 2025. A member from the government side will move a motion on the State of the Nation address today. This means that debate on the President's address will be curtailed on Friday, 4th November 2025, for the mover to wind up debate on this address. In this regard, may I appeal to the first-time new members to take this opportunity to make your maiden speeches during debate on the President's address. I will repeat. In this regard, may I appeal to the first-time new members to take this opportunity to make your maiden speeches during debate on the President's address. 2. On Friday, 21st November 2025, the Honorable Minister of Finance, Economic Planning and Development will present the 2025-2026 mid-year budget review statement immediately after tea break from 11:15 a.m. 3. From Monday, 24th November to Friday, 28th November 2025, the House will debate on the mid-year budget review statement, and at an appropriate time, the Leader of the House will move a motion to waive this Standing Order 138, Clause 3, for the House to debate the budget for 5 days. 4. From Monday, 1st December to Wednesday, 3rd December 2025, it will be Committee of Supply. This is a period when we will have an opportunity to scrutinize all votes presented by the Honorable Minister of Finance in the August House, adopt them, and pass the revised budget estimates. 5. The House will adjourn sine die on 5th December 2025. Honourable members, please note that other business items such as motions, bills, ministerial statements, questions, confirmation of the Inspector General of Police, among others, will also be considered within the program as and when they emerge. I also wish to point out that the Business Committee resolved that from now going forward, the House will follow up seriously on all resolutions which it passes, including responses to committee reports and other motions for proper action, and relevant standing orders will be adhered to and enforced. I hope I'm clear on that. Honourable members, I wish to inform you that my office is finalizing allocation of members to their requested seats. This process also includes uploading all the names in the e-chamber system and configuring it. This process is still underway, and because of this, we'll not be able to use the e-chamber system until the process is finalized. Instead, we will be using the old system, which is on our desks. Honourable members, this marks the end of my communication. However, let me ask members of the Business Committee to confirm on what I have announced, starting with Leader of the House, followed by Leader of Opposition. Thank you.
Right Honourable Speaker, I indeed rise to confirm that what we have just communicated is indeed what transpired during the meeting of the Business Committee. I thank you.
Leader of Opposition.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. I rise to confirm that what you communicated is a reflection of what happened at Business Committee this morning. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Point of order.
Point of order. Honourable Dedza.
Good afternoon, Right Honourable Speaker. I'm still fresh, I'm still youthful than Zomba Marosa. So I missed the communications. I missed the communication on who is the deputy leader from the government side. I didn't get the name of the deputy leader.
Point taken, Honourable Member. As you are aware, we don't have a specific deadline on that, and we are still waiting for the DPP to finalize with their appointments. And once that is done, we will make announcements in the chamber. I think that is in order. Thank you. I will take one more point of order from Lilongwe. You introduce yourself because we don't have the E. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This is Lilongwe Sidem Lodza. But to my surprise, the tag that I've been given represents the people of Mulanje. So, you know, the one that speaker, why you want to
Thank you, Honourable. Can the
something?
It will be attended to. I think it was just an oversight. But thank you for that. It will be attended to. Can I please have order? Order.
Government business. Government business. Motion on the President's address that this House do agree with the address graciously delivered by His Excellency the President, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika. Motion on the President's address that this House do agree with the address graciously delivered by His Excellency the President, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, on Friday, the 31st October 2025.
Thank you. Honourable members, Can we have Honorable Member for Chirazulu Nguludi, who is the mover of the motion? You have 20 minutes, Honorable Chirazulu Nguludi.
Point of order.
Point of order.
Right Honorable Speaker, I thought procedurally the leader must move.
Honorable Leader, by practice, it has not been the leader, but also these names were actually presented by your office. So if there were some changes, it should have been done then. What we have is the communication that we got from your office.
Right Honorable Speaker, that is well noted. But the one who's going to move is Honorable Member for Zomba City North.
That is in order, Leader. May I now call upon Honorable Member for Zomba City North to move the motion. Honorable Zomba City North, you have 20 minutes.
Thank you very much. Right Honorable Speaker, for yielding the floor to Zomba City North to move a motion on the State of Nation address, ably delivered in this very house by His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika on Friday, 31st October 2025. Right Honorable Speaker, I rise on behalf of the people of Zomba City North to move that the State of Nation address by His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika on the occasion of the state opening of 52nd session of Parliament and also 2025 to 2026 mid-year budget review meeting to be agreed to. But allow me, Right Honorable Speaker, before I do that noble task, to thank His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika for appointing able ministers and the deputies, regardless of tribe and region. Right Honorable Speaker, Malawians have just witnessed the leanest cabinet in recent years, as opposed to the regime which has gone out of government. It is, Right Honorable Speaker, a representative of what Malawians want, a unifying cabinet. 7 from the south, 5 from the east, 5 from the central region, and 4 from the north. It is a cabinet, Right Honorable Speaker, that transcends regional boundaries. A true reflection of one Malawi, one nation, one people. Right Honorable Speaker, sir, allow me also to congratulate President-elect, our President, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, who was sworn in on 4th October 2025. A landslide win evidently seen in Malawi. Malawians were redeemed from the shackles of life. Coupled with bad policies, Right Honorable Speaker, of the past regime that left this country impoverished, Right Honorable Speaker, than ever, which was evidenced by the ever-rising cost of commodities. Right Honorable Speaker, governance is not for small boys. Because it is a serious business. Right Honorable Speaker, allow me also to thank the people of Zomba City North for re-electing me as their Member of Parliament. Right Honorable Speaker, I would like to thank them immensely for giving me another chance to represent them. Right Honorable Speaker, since the President took office on 4th October, took oath of office on 4th October, Right Honorable Speaker, Malawians can testify how serious the President is in trying to tend the affairs of this country. His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika has no time to go outside this country, Right Honorable Speaker, to be riding bicycles. Right Honorable Speaker, the only time that His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika has is to make sure that people should have their food at their tables. People, Malawians should now afford to buy cheaper commodities. On the state of economy, Right Honorable Speaker, I would like to agree with the statement that the President said, that inflation rate has gone high. It is hovering around 28%. If we compare in 2020, when Professor was the President, it was around 8%. The inflation rate has pushed the price of commodities very high. Exorbitant prices of commodities on the market, rendering the majority with no disposable income, Right Honorable Speaker. The money that the majority do access or do have cannot match the price of the commodities on the market. And this is why, Right Honorable Speaker, the President was elected by many Malawians so that people can afford a life. Right Honorable Speaker, however, the hope for Malawians has been restored since we have returned to proven leadership of His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika. Right Honorable Speaker, this is not just rhetoric. When Professor was the President of this country in 2020, Forex reserves were at minimum 6 months cover. On farm input subsidy program, Right Honorable Speaker, let me commend His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika for the reintroduction of this program. It is an indisputable fact that many of the households that we have in Malawi are ultra poor. And this initiative, Right Honorable Speaker, it is a milestone. Each and every household of the 1.1 million will be given 2 bags of fertilizer, 50 kg bags of fertilizer, and they'll only pay 20,000. I was going around the market, the shops, a bag of fertilizer is 75,000, 175,000, nearly 200,000. You go to ETG, you go to anywhere shop, you find those prices. Right Honorable Speaker, These beneficiaries, Right Honorable Speaker, when given 250 kg bags of fertilizer, they will afford, Right Honorable Speaker, they will afford to harvest at least 40 bags of maize. These 40 bags of maize per household, Right Honorable Speaker, would translate to having food enough for 10 people in a family for the whole year. Right Honorable Speaker, on fertilizer manufacturing plant, this is a very brilliant idea from the President, and it is worth it to be pursued. Malawians have no doubt in the promises that the professor has mentioned, because he promises what he does, and he does what he promises. This plant, Right Honorable Speaker, will be the first of its kind in Malawi. And this will ensure that we have fertilizer locally at all times, fertilizer which is very affordable. This is the type of leadership that Malawians wanted. Right Honorable Speaker, on free secondary education, when the President, Right Honorable Speaker, when the President included free secondary education in the blueprint of Democratic Progressive Party, a lot of people thought it's a joke or it's a lip service. Right Honorable Speaker, this was not a mere political talk. During the campaign period, APM meant business. And Right Honorable Speaker, come January, this promise is going to be fulfilled. Right Honorable Speaker, we know for sure that we had leaders right here in this nation who were just good at promises, but they never fulfilled what they promised. You and me are witnesses right here in this house, Right Honorable Speaker, that we were promised cheap passport. Where is that passport? Nowhere. We were promised cheap fertilizer. We were promised free water and electricity connection. We were promised duty-free week. We were promised 1 million jobs. We were promised honoraria for the elderly, and many other promises. Right Honorable Speaker, the leadership of President Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika stands out. At just one call, Right Honorable Speaker, we've heard that maize has started coming to Malawi to be distributed to the hunger-stricken citizens. Mr. Speaker, sir, on the Constituency Development Fund, the allocation of 5 billion kwacha in each and every constituency translates to 1.145 trillion. This is a great milestone, Right Honorable Speaker. And we know for sure, Right Honorable Speaker, that these chunks of money will afford to have massive developments across the country, regardless of region where each and every member is coming from. Bridges and roads will be constructed. Areas that were difficult to pass, Right Honorable Speaker, will be connected. And this will improve access to social amenities, ease the transportation of commodities to markets, and this will improve the living standards of the majority. Right Honorable Speaker, infrastructure is a catalyst for development, and as such, a lot of contractors will have projects. Apart from having projects, the contractors will employ a lot of people, and the living standards of these people will be improved. Right Honorable Speaker, the 5 billion Malawi kwacha will go a long way in finishing even the stored projects that we have in our constituencies. I have in mind Zomba Stadium, Right Honorable Speaker, that the past regime failed to finish in 5 years. The whole 5 years. Right Honorable Speaker. There is also a component of 100 million kwacha for the youth and for women, where soft loans will be dispersed. Right Honorable Speaker, this has to be commended. A lot of youth and a lot of women, Right Honorable Speaker, have nothing to do. But with these chunks of money, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika has given them a blank check, money that will afford them to live above normal standards. The soft loans, Right Honorable Speaker, will help a lot to these women and these youths. I would like to thank Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika in a special way for ensuring that women and youth are not left behind in the building of Wewethe Malawi. Women need to be celebrated, as we all know that they are in majority and they are the ones who vote in majority. Mr. Speaker, sir, on industrialization, most countries that embraced industrialization, Right Honorable Speaker, are doing well in economic growth. And this is why Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika named 6 key sectors that we need to industrialize. Let me talk on 3 sectors. Number 1, on agro-processing. We cannot afford to be exporting raw agro-produce. It is a must that we add value. It is a must that there should be value addition because it fetches a lot of money on the international market, and this will in turn boost exports, at the same time wreck forex that we need mostly at this time. Mr. Speaker, sir, on mineral processing, this will also help to improve forex reserves. This government, under the dynamic leadership of Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, Right Honorable Speaker, is going to do things differently. Pharmaceuticals is one commodity that drains a lot of forex. And the president said in his speech that we are going to build a plant right here in Malawi where we shall produce medicine right here. In essence, we are saving the forex that we'll have to use for strategic commodities that cannot be manufactured here, such as fuel. Right Honorable Speaker, on public service. Public service indeed need reformation, and under the leadership of His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, we shall not do business as usual. It is time for business unusual, exhibited by what Professor is doing in the office. The honeymoon is over out there. It is on record that His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika is very deeply concerned with how some officers are discharging their duties. They are even failing to do simple duties that they were employed for. And this is what the president said, and I quote, "I want an efficient service," end of quote. Not a service that demands bribes. For example, at ESCOM, there are a lot of inefficiencies just to sabotage this current government. We are watching you. Right Honorable Speaker, just to get connected, to get electricity, they demand bribes. The same is happening at immigration, where for one to get a passport, you need to bribe someone. The same is happening at Directorate of Road Traffic and Safety Services. Right Honorable Speaker, this is not business. They were employed to work. If they want to get rich fast, let them quit their jobs and start businesses. Right Honorable Speaker, I wish to suggest that lifestyle audit be employed in public service, because the property that these officers do acquire cannot match what they get at the end of the month. Right Honorable Speaker, in conclusion, it will be remiss of me if I don't commend His Excellency Professor Athapita Mutharika for declaring that no one will die of hunger in this country. Right Honorable Speaker, in the past regime, people survived on chiteze and other poisonous stuff, but not this government. No one will die of hunger. Only 26 days in office, the president has managed to provide maize to Malawi, which will soon be distributed to the hunger-stricken families. Right Honorable Speaker, indeed we have returned to proven leadership, and with these remarks, Right Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that the statement which was delivered in this House by His Excellency Professor Athapita Mutharika be agreed to. Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Thank you, Zomba City North. You were just in time. May I now recognize the seconder, who is a member for Mzimba West. I see a point of order from Mulanje South.
Mulanje Central.
Mulanje Central, sorry.
Mr. Speaker, sir, this is the House of Records. I'm not comfortable with how we have proceeded as a House in as far as the change from Chiradzulu Nguludi to Zomba Central is concerned. The order paper, which is the order of the business of the day, is showing Chiradzulu Nguludi. Now, if there was a change, I think the leader of the House could have moved a motion for the circulation of a supplementary order paper to depict the name of Zomba Central.
Honorable Mulanje Central, today is government business. Government is the one that determines what should be on the order paper. I see no reason for us to change the whole order paper just to put a name. That was taken care of, but we just hope that it should not be repeated. Let's stick to what is on the order paper. Thank you. Honorable members, I now recognize the seconder, who is honorable member for Mzimba West, to second the motion. Mzimba West, you have 10 minutes.
Right, Honorable Speaker. Thank you very much for allowing the people of Mzimba West to second the motion that the SONA, which was ably delivered in this House by the State President, His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, be debated and be agreed to. Mr. Speaker, sir, before performing this noble task, allow me to thank the people of Mzimba West for electing me to represent them in this august House. I also want to assure them that their voice will be heard, their needs will be presented. Likely we have a listening government, they will hear them. Mr. Speaker, sir, allow me to congratulate you on assuming speakership of this House, being my first time to speak. The people of Mzimba West warmly congratulate you. Let me also proceed to extend the warm wishes from the people of Mzimba West to the President of the Republic and the two Vice Presidents on their well-deserved victory. Mr. Speaker, sir, in his opening remarks, the President said it all. Let's rise to the occasion together. Mzimba West is up and geared and will join the good call. Mr. Speaker, sir, a SONA is not just a practical for a literature class that one attended. A SONA is supposed to demonstrate whether the leader delivering it is able to understand the situation that the country is going through, and if they have solutions to the problems. Mr. Speaker, sir, the President has ably demonstrated his understanding of the affairs and the challenges that we're going through. The SONA was grounded in empirical evidence, and it is hard to refute anything out of what is said. Mr. Speaker, sir, the economy is sick with all the macro indicators sinking. The President highlighted, among other things, the soaring inflation and the national debt that we are all suffering to catch up with. Mr. Speaker, sir, it does not require a qualification in economics to understand how bad our economy is. The pain we are going through and the pain that the people of Mzimba West are going through in itself demonstrate how bad our economy has gone. Again, the President stated, let us rise to the occasion. Mr. Speaker, sir, the SONA was not short of a thorough diagnosis of the poor micro indicators of the economy. It highlighted, among other things, the hunger situation. Mr. Speaker, sir, if one wants to deal with a problem, they must demonstrate that they understand it. And the President has done this. Mr. Speaker, sir, it is far much easier to diagnose a problem. But the real professorial capacity in His Excellency the President has been demonstrated in the solutions that he has offered to this House and the nation. Mr. Speaker, sir, he has provided tailored solutions to each of the problems that he had highlighted. Mr. Speaker, sir, gone are the days of centralized market economies. I want to commend the President for taking a bold step to Mr. Speaker, sir, I'm only new in this House. I might need to be protected.
Indeed, indeed. Honourable members, let's pay attention. The honourable member is his first time to speak in the House. And we can entertain noise, but to a certain limit. We are all matured people here. Can we please behave ourselves? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, sir, gone are the days of centralized market economies. We cannot favor that over the free market option that we have. The best that a government can get in order to leverage both the benefits of these two systems is to go for a mixed approach. The President's direction on reverting to the open tender system demonstrates his understanding of these basic economic principles. Mr. Speaker, sir, in fact, let me say this. I love his bias towards market rate solutions to the economic challenges that we're going through. Right Honorable Speaker, the President SONA has a bold statement on ending the issue of hunger in this country. And of course, it has an affirmative action attached to it. He has said, and I quote, "No Malawian will die of hunger. Long live APM." Right Honorable Speaker, let me commend the government for acknowledging the hunger situation and directing that all districts should benefit from the food distribution which is already underway. Mr. Speaker, sir, the government's decision to come up with a sovereign fund is a good action that the people of Mzimba, in particular Mzimba West, are proud to associate with. The FISIP, as highlighted by the move of the motion, the people of Mzimba West are grateful. Mr. Speaker, sir, the SONA has given secondary school free to all the children beginning January. What a relief this is. The single mothers in Mperembe, Nkwereni, Runyeni are very thankful for this move. Mr. Speaker, sir, the passport mayhem. I come from Mzimba, where we travel. This is a big relief and would like to appreciate the gesture by the President to take such bold steps to print, but not at the current capacity, the passports that we need. Mr. Speaker, sir, I was elected into this House on the pretext that I would facilitate development in my constituency, as long as I also perform the core mandate that I have, legislation, representation, among some. But, Mr. Speaker, sir, this dream would have died without seeing the light of the day if it was not for the professor's 5 billion kwacha plan for each constituency. Mr. Speaker, sir, this is decentralization to the last unit in the governance structures, and we commend him for this. Mr. Speaker, sir, we are grateful for the 100 million kwacha for the women and another for the youth. I belong to the youth, and we've grappled with poverty due to lack of capital for long, and this resolves our problem. Mr. Speaker, sir, I hope soon, as Mzimba West will benefit from the community technical colleges, which the President is very passionate about, so that the youth and the women there can make the most out of this 200 million investment. Right Honorable Speaker, as I conclude, let me thank you and thank the leadership of the government side for trusting this noble responsibility to me, because I know within this side there are others who are more eloquent, more capable, but this shows inclusivity. Mr. Speaker, sir, the President in his SONA intimated, and I quote, "If you get the economy right, you get everything else right." I want to promise the unwavering support from the people of Mzimba West, because we know and we recognize that we have a role to play as citizens, and we'll do just that. With these remarks, Mr. Speaker, sir, I second the motion that the SONA, which was delivered in this House by His Excellency the State President, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, on 31st October 2025, be debated and be agreed to as the true diagnosis and a prescription for us to move out of the shackles of poverty and economic hardships that we are in. Mr. Speaker, sir, I thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mzimba West. Honourable members, may I now recognize the leader of the opposition for his response. Honourable Leader of Opposition, you have 45 minutes.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker. Firstly, allow me to extend my heartfelt congratulations to you, Right Honourable Speaker, on your ascendance to the speakership, and this demonstrates the trust and the confidence this House has in your ability that you lead with impartiality. I also congratulate the first and second deputy speakers, as well as the former speaker and our team, for their diligent service over the past 6 years. My congratulations extend to all Malawians for their active participation in the recent elections, and to all honourable members who have been entrusted with the mandate to represent the citizenry in this House. Mr. Right Honourable Speaker, sir, let me also take this opportunity on behalf of Malawians to thank the former President, His Excellency Dr. Lazarus Macarthur Chakwera, for facilitating a peaceful transition of power. Right Honourable Speaker, I need to retake this one because I want the general public to understand. Right Honourable Speaker, I want to take this opportunity on behalf of all Malawians to thank the former President for facilitating a peaceful transition of power. If Malawians are enjoying peace post-election, we owe it to Dr. Lazarus Macarthur Chakwera. As we are all aware, Right Honourable Speaker, the same hasn't been obtained in other countries. This reminds us of the first transition of power under Dr. Kamuzu Banda in 1994. The Malawi Congress Party prioritizes country over politics. Malawi is bigger than MCP, and indeed, Malawi is bigger than the DPP. Honourable
Right Honorable Speaker, I am also deeply grateful to the Malawi Congress Party, especially our President, His Excellency Dr. Lazarus Makathe Jagwera, and my colleagues in the MCP for entrusting me with the noble responsibility of serving as leader of opposition. And I accept this law, but Mr. Speaker, sir, with humility, a sense of duty, and unwavering commitment to the people of Malawi. Right Honorable Speaker, the role of the leader of opposition. Mr. Speaker, sir, the office of the leader of opposition under parliamentary governance is not ceremonial. It is a constitutional pillar of our democracy, entrusted with the solemn duty to provide checks and balances, scrutinize government actions, propose alternatives, and ensure that the voices of all Malawians are heard and their aspirations respected and achieved. Mr. Speaker, sir, I assure you that I, Simplex Ezra Diamond Chichola, as leader of opposition, will carry out this responsibility with courage, integrity, and resolve without obligating my duty due to any political intimidation. Response to the President's State of the National Address. Mr. Speaker, sir, I listened attentively to Professor of the country, who is the President Mutharika, who actually delivered a sona on Friday, 31st of October, 2025, in this very August House. Mr. Speaker, sir, the President spoke about unity, discipline, a new era of integrity in public service. He declared that the honeymoon of plundering government resources is over. And he promised to root out corruption, restore economic stability, and open Malawi to international investors. Mr. Speaker, sir, these are noble aspirations. However, Mr. Speaker, sir, the true test of leadership is not in words, but in action. The people of Malawi are not interested in rhetoric, they demand results. State of economy. The President in the very August House, Mr. Speaker, sir, highlighted a myriad of economic challenges. He talked about inflation at crippling 28.2%. He also talked about over 4 million Malawians facing food insecurity. As opposition, Mr. Speaker, sir, we note that the government is aware of the economic challenges facing this country, and that it has already gone a step further to engage and negotiate with multilateral and bilateral institutions like the IMF and the World Bank on the matter. Mr. Speaker, sir, however, Malawians out there would like to know, number one, whether the DPP has developed an economic recovery to corresponding to these. Number two, whether the status of the IMF-ECF negotiations, the agreed prior actions and structural benchmarks, especially Malawians would like to know why the DPP government has accepted not to recruit the youth in the right of increasing levels of unemployment, not to promote servants, and not to increase salaries and wages, and indeed to devalue the Malawi kwacha. Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to reiterate that I'm speaking from point of knowledge, and I know that my dear brother sitting there as Minister of Finance is quite aware of the conditions that I'm talking about. Mr. Speaker, sir, in the context of IMF and World Bank conditionalities highlighted above, Malawians are asking on how the ambitious and physically expeditious, expansionary DPP manifesto will be implemented, more especially where you are promising more subsidies like free secondary education, free university meals, and many others. Let me return to free secondary education, Mr. Speaker, sir. The DPP government promised secondary education. This is a good thing. But what is being delivered is only a partial subsidy, covering tuition and development fund, which constitutes less than 20% of the total fees. The larger burden, Mr. Speaker, sir, is the boarding fees. And these boarding fees remains on families. If we are to improve equitable access, the free secondary education must be comprehensive and benefit all deserving Malawian children of secondary school going age between 13 to 17 in the population. Mr. Speaker, sir, allow me to go on electricity and energy. It is difficult, Mr. Speaker, sir, to ignore the persistent link between the government and the recurring energy crisis. Whenever the DPP is in power, Malawians blaze for blackouts and fuel shortages. The familiar song of Magetsi, Madzi, and Mafuta Paribe echoes across the country. The previous MCP government worked diligently to secure the 1.5 billion Mpatamanga hydropower project. We expect with the 350 million US dollars already approved by the World Bank. We expect the current administration, Mr. Speaker, sir, to prioritize and expedite this project as a sustainable solution to our electricity challenges. Mr. Speaker, sir, the Chakwera government increased the electricity access from 12 to 25% and was working towards increasing it to a further 75%. Mr. Speaker, sir, we have noted as opposition with regret the decision to abolish the G2G in preference for open tender system, the OTS, which in our view is the most expensive and raises eyebrows, and one wonders why the DPP government has chosen the most expensive route for fuel procurement, which will result in two Malawians paying. For instance, the G2G cost was costing $62 per metric ton compared to the OTS, which will cost not less than $298 per metric ton. Mr. Speaker, sir, Malawians would like to know why the government has chosen the most expensive procurement system. Is this not going to be another fuel gate to benefit some cartels? Mr. Speaker, sir, surprisingly, the SONA was silent on all these pertinent issues. Mr. Speaker, sir, it would be in the interests of many Malawians that government should sustainably secure forex and invest in clean energy solutions, such as electric vehicles and gas, to reduce reliance on biofuels. Mr. Speaker, sir, we are excited to note that the DPP government has fully embraced the MCP's 4 F's economic approach of forex, fuel, food, and fertilizer to stabilize Malawi's economy. This is evidence that DPP, whilst in opposition, knew that the Chakwera government was on the right track but chose to politically mistreat Malawians. Food security and fertilizer. We acknowledge government efforts to prevent hunger and enhance food security. However, the SONA falls short of the DPP's manifesto commitment of 4 bags of affordable fertilizer per household. Only 2 bags for 1.1 million targeted beneficiaries are mentioned, leaving many households vulnerable. If we are truly committed to food security and agriculture productivity, we must make substantial depoliticized investments in agriculture. Mega farms and NIF could be transformative if properly funded and implemented. Mr. Speaker, sir, Malawians are puzzled that government has decided to procure expensive maize from Zambia, whilst locally many mega farmers still have the maize stock that can satisfy government demand at low cost, less than 80% per 50 kilogram guide. What is more shocking, Mr. Speaker, sir, is the fact that the said maize is presumed to be bought from Malawian and Tanzanian farmers and being resold to Malawi government at a very expensive price. This, Mr. Speaker, sir, Malawians out there are asking why government is prioritizing empowering foreign nationals at the expense of their own farmers. Mr. Speaker, sir, when we think around, one would conclude that if not treated carefully on the maize procurement, it would result into another maize gate, as previously the same thing happened in the past. Public service and appointments. Mr. Speaker, sir, we concur with the President's call for a change of mindset in public service. However, we are troubled by reports of mass dismissals and redeployments, often targeting specific regions and ethnic groups perceived as opposition sympathizers. Appointments appear to favor those with cross-regional or tribal ties. If unchecked, Mr. Speaker, sir, this risks entrenching nepotism and tribalism. Mr. Speaker, sir, we call upon the government to ensure all appointments and dismissals are based strictly on merit, performance and competence, not on regional, tribal, or political considerations. Mr. Speaker, sir, it has also been noted that the executive arm is overexercising their powers by appointing people in positions in total disregard of the legal procedure, where positions are required to be advertised and hired by the board and confirmed by Parliament where necessary. For example, the SCB Director and MRA Commissioner General, which might result into compromising the governance system and service delivery. Mr. Speaker, sir, Malawians are also interested to know why the DPP government is happily hiring individuals with questionable behaviors that have already started eroding public trust, and one wonders if this is not institutionalizing corruption, making Malawi a criminal enterprise. Social price, social support and safety nets. Mr. Speaker, sir, Malawi remains poor, and the government alone cannot meet all the needs. Development partners are essential. Social support, including cash transfers, must reach the ultra poor, and beneficiary identification must be improved and extended to all districts in need without leaving others. Mining and minerals. Mining can significantly contribute to Malawi's economic growth, as stated by President Professor Mutharika. However, illegal mining and exports are rampant, and corruption persists. We support the President's call for local processing of minerals, but this must be accompanied by legal reforms and adequate resources for enforcement. Politics, justice, and national interest. We commend the government's verbal commitment to national unity and deforestation. However, we are deeply concerned by reports of mass arrests and denial of bail, which undermine justice and equality. The pursuit of justice must never be politicized. Malawi is our home, and no one should feel unsafe or unwelcome. Let us work together to ensure every citizen enjoys freedom, dignity, and security. Mr. Speaker, sir, it is regrettably shocking to hear reports of police brutality exerted on the 15 arrested individuals. The continuous rearresting of these individuals without consolidating their cases is tantamount to torture and total disregard of human rights and fundamental principles. Mr. Speaker, sir, are we transforming this country into a police state? Mr. Speaker, sir, we have intel that in custody, the accused are being mistreated and physically harassed and assaulted. Mr. Speaker, sir, we would like to bring to your attention that during our time, a man was killed in Indilandi. There were no arrests. The man was killed in Palombe. There were no arrests. The presidential convoy was stoned both in Chikwawa and Ndilandi. There were no arrests. In Cholo, where the former president was commissioning Cholo district hospital offices, MCP supporters were harassed, but there were no arrests. Remember also that activist Bire Maya was assaulted in full view of the police, but nothing happened to the perpetrators during the past regime. Mr. Speaker, sir, with all these human rights violations, why are the development partners silent? Why are the CSOs and NGOs and especially human rights organizations silent? Why are the churches and faith-based organizations silent? Mr. Speaker, sir, Malawians are now reminded of many atrocities that happened in the past. Social amenities and perpetual problems. Mr. Speaker, sir, we have noted that despite the DPP promises, fuel shortages, blackouts, and water supply issues persist, where still the political victimization in public service continues. However, Mr. Speaker, sir, Malawians should not bear the cost of unwarranted suspensions and dismissals. As per President Mutharika's pronouncements in the SONA, we must unite in pursuit of social, economic, and governance needs. Conclusion and a call for constructive engagement. Mr. Speaker, sir, let me assure this House that the opposition will not oppose for the sake of opposing. We will offer constructive alternatives, support policies that serve the national interest, and work towards a Malawi that is united, prosperous, and just. It is our hope, Mr. Speaker, sir, that the long weary queues at fuel stations will become a thing of the past, that the darkness of perpetual blackouts will give way to light, that clean, reliable water will once again be accessed in our both urban and rural areas, that those suspended from their posts will find justice without the shadow of political persecution, that Malawians will live free from fear of panga knives, of arbitrary arrests, of uncertainty, that our youth will walk confidently into classrooms unburdened by school fees, that our constituencies will flourish, nourished by the promised 5 billion annual allocation per constituency, that every Malawian household will know the comfort of food security, and above all, that smiles of hope and dignity will return to the faces of our people. Finally, Mr. Speaker, sir, let me assure the people of Malawi that between 2025 and 2030, the MCP will stand with the people by voicing out their concerns regarding the social, economic, and political challenges facing the country. We will provide oversight and safeguards on how taxpayers' money will be utilized. We will endeavor to protect taxpayers' money from being scavenged by institutionalized cartels. And finally, Mr. Speaker, sir, let me assure Malawians that the next MCP government in 2030 will rise to the challenge and address all these pressing issues. We have learned through experience that true and lasting leadership is only possible when a government listens to its people and responds to their needs. Our commitment is unwavering. We will build a government that serves, delivers, and uplifts every Malawian. A better tomorrow is not just a promise, it is on the horizon. Madam, Mr. Right Honorable Speaker, Right Honorable Speaker, Right Honorable Speaker, in the spirit of one Malawi, one people and one nation, I acknowledge the SONA and submit our observations for better governance and implementation. Mr. Right Honorable Speaker, thank you very much for giving me time. Thank you very much.
Point of order.
Point of order.
Point of order.
Point of order. Point of order.
Point of order.
Point of order.
Point of order from Chirazu, Minister of Finance.
Point of order.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for giving the people of Chirazu Tumbwe the opportunity to raise the point of order. Madam, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, is it in order? Is it in order, Mr. Speaker, sir, for the leader of opposition to insinuate that the government of Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika has signed an agreement with the IMF, and that we have signed an agreement to do with make sure that there is no employment for the youth? How can that be? Can you, I'm asking this, Mr. Speaker, sir, Mr. Speaker, sir, Mr. Speaker, sir, this being a house of records, this being a house of records, can we ask the leader of opposition to submit evidence for what he has said? It is surprising, Mr. Speaker, sir, today that the honorable leader of opposition is talking about IMF. He was running away from IMF. He never wanted to see IMF. He never wanted IMF. I want to put it on record, Mr. Speaker, sir, that this government, led by Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, will never do anything that will harm Malawians, because he understands the problem that we have. I want also to assure them that Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika promises what he will do, and he does what he will promise. Thank you very much.
Point of order. Thank you, Honorable Minister of Finance. Next time, you could rise on a point of correction than a point of order. I take that as a point of correction. And I just wanted to guide you on that, because on a point of order, you have limited time. So take note of that.
Point of order.
Point of order. Point of order. Point of order.
Point of order.
Can I recognize Zomba Malosa? Then I'll come to Karonga Nyungwe.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, sir, for recognizing people of Zomba Malosa on the point of order. First of all, congratulations for that seat, and also congratulations, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, for being the president of Malawi. Right Honorable Speaker, on the leader of opposition speech, he mentioned about 16 people that are in police cells. Right Honorable Speaker, my point of order is, these 16 people that are being mentioned in this house are the same people who came in this parliament premises, vandalized my car at Zomba Malosa. Now, the DPP government is trying to correct what MCP government failed to do. Now, these people have been arrested. Someone from the leader of opposition is trying to accuse government, the DPP government, that is mistreating. Is it really in order that people should take laws in their hands, vandalize cars right at parliament? They shouldn't get any... Are you serious? So,
point taken. Point taken. Zomba Malosa. Karonga Nyungwe. I will come with my... After Karonga Nyungwe, I'll come in.
Right Honorable Speaker, thank you very much for giving a chance to the people of Karonga Nyungwe constituency. First and foremost, let me congratulate you for your ascendancy to the high office and your deputies. Right Honorable Speaker, is it in order that the leader of opposition is today calling upon civil societies, calling upon human rights organizations, that they should intervene on the issue arresting, when the DPP government is arresting those who are on the wrong side, while themselves they were in government. They arrested Reverend Gondwe when Mayor was talking about the death of Chirima and Chikangawa. Is it in order that today they are out of government, they can cry now, they can complain now, while all Malawians were complaining at that time? They did not pay attention. Is it in order? Honorable, Right Honorable Speaker, I submit.
Point of order. Honourable members. I see Leader of the House.
Right Honorable Speaker, the Minister of Finance has raised a very pertinent issue to do with what the Leader of Opposition had said in regards to youth employment. And in his statement, he mentioned an international organization that government is discussing with. And I thought you were going to make a ruling on that aspect. He has requested for evidence. That's what we would want the Honorable Leader of the Opposition to furnish this House with. I submit.
Thank you, Leader of the House. Indeed, I was coming up with a ruling on those point of orders. Before I do that, let me acknowledge Lilongwe Site Muro. Yes, go ahead, Honorable.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, for recognizing the people of Lilongwe Site Mloza standing on point of order. Mr. Speaker, is it in order for this House to be debating issues that are in court when we all aware, we all know that it is not our mandate to stand in this House be discussing issues that are in court as honorable members? Thank you.
Point of order. Honorable members.
Point of order.
Point of order. I'll take my last point of order from Honorable Mwanza Central, and then I'll come up with my rulings on the point of orders. Mwanza Central.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Let me congratulate you since this is my first time to rise in this House. Mr. Speaker, I just wanted to find out if it is in order for the Leader of Opposition, who was a cabinet minister in a government that lost power just 2 months ago, a government that practiced nepotism, tribalism, criminality, to stand in this House and condemn the same. Doctrine of equity, Mr. Speaker, demands that he who comes to equity must come with clean hands. Is it in order for somebody who has dirty hands to come and demand equity? Thank you very much.
Point of order. Point of order, Mr. Speaker. Point of order. Honourable members, I'm not taking point of orders now. Can I make my rulings, and I'll take a few more. Honourable, give me a minute. Honourable members, I had a point of order from the Minister of Finance, but it was corrected to point of correction, where he's demanding evidence. Indeed, there were names mentioned, and I sustain that and demand that the Leader of Opposition brings evidence before end of business tomorrow. Zomba Malosa, we cannot be discussing those issues as they're in court. The same goes to Leader of Opposition, that let's avoid bringing issues that are in court, especially the issues to do with the boys that have been arrested. We all know that the issues are in court, and let's respect our courts and have trust that they will do the needful. Karonga Nyungwe. I think that was more of a statement, but it was taken note. Mwanza Central, the same thing. I cannot rule on that. It's Malawians to judge. But definitely he who comes with, to equity should come with clean hands, as the saying goes. Those are my rulings. Let me now recognize, I see, whip for opposition whip.
Point of order.
Thank you very much.
Point of order.
Right Honorable Speaker, the rulings that you've provided are greatly appreciated. On what came up as a point of order from the Honorable Minister of Finance, which you then referred to as a request for or a point of correction, I would like to seek further guidance from you, from yourself, Honorable Speaker, that where it is then deemed to be a point of correction, wouldn't it be fair to give an opportunity to the one who is perceived to have provided misinformation to give another version? Probably he might have a correction that responds to the point of correction that Honorable Member said. Then, instead of just making a ruling that he brings evidence, wouldn't it be fair that he be given an opportunity to explain? Probably he can give the evidence right away. I thought I should submit that, Honorable Speaker, instead of ordering him to bring evidence tomorrow when he may have it right here with him. Thank you, Speaker.
Honorable Whip, I have made my ruling, and I don't expect you to question my ruling. What I've said is that it's not me demanding the evidence.
Yes.
It is the government side.
He has it here.
And if you have the evidence, bring it so that we can provide to them, and then they will respond according to. But that can be done tomorrow at an appropriate time.
He has it right.
If you have it today, then I suggest that you present it to the table, and that we can forward it to government. We can have a look at it and then forward it to government. Thank you.
Point of order. No.
Honour members. Can we proceed? I recognize Rumpi West.
Contribution.
Is it a point of order?
Contribution.
Contribution?
Yes.
If it's contribution.
Comment on the SONA.
I give you 10 minutes.
Thank you.
Honorable, sorry, but I've just given the floor for his response to the address, and I don't want us to disturb him. I'll take your point of order soon after he makes his contribution.
Thank you. la kumba viwawa vila vimali. Upite kuti. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for recognizing the people of Urumbi West, from Paramount Chief Chikula Maembe, Sub-Chief Kawazamawe, Senior Chief Katumbi, Jeka, Zorogere, Chipofya, first of all, let me congratulate His Excellency, the State President, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika Mkurukuta Moyo, for the earthquake, landslide, destructive, overwhelming victory that has left this country everybody shaking, including you, Mr. Speaker, sir, and your two deputies. Let me congratulate His Excellency, the State President Mkurukuta Moyo, for the fair, at least fair distribution of ministers. But, people of Urumbi District and Urumbi West, they don't want to hear that we gave you ministers, but they didn't give you development. Let me congratulate everyone here who has been voted back and who have been voted for the first time. We say, God bless all those who voted for us, and people mulungu asise mtima ya oruza. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, let me close. I would like to join His Excellency, the State President, for tactically approaching this SONA without putting much information into the SONA like we had. Where the tears of people of Urumbi West, in terms of 92 security houses, is still not there. Kampenda Health Center is not there. We are talking of the mortuary, is under construction. We are talking of the Rumpinyika Chitipa Road, which was launched, or the groundbreaking ceremony was done by Professor Peter Arthur Mutharika at Borero Roundabout in 2019. It is still at 8 kilometers, Mr. Speaker, sir. In general, Mr. Speaker, sir, people of Urumbi West, they are very happy now that the MVAC report, which we feel like Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika found it already in the office, has come out and has shown not being fair. If there is a district, if there is a constituency, Mr. Speaker, sir, which has been greatly affected by the previous rainy season that we only received rains only for 2 weeks, it is the Urumbi District and the Urumbi West. If you find some few maize that is found there, it is because of the vendors who are buying maize from Tanzania or Zambia, through Muyombe or Karonga. People of Urumbi West, as they are celebrating the win of Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, they are anticipating that the MVAC report technically will be looked at. Yes, we hear the minister has promised that through the word of Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, that no one will die of hunger, but would like maybe a supplementary MVAC report that should include the people of Urumbi District, people of Urumbi West, they are going to die of hunger. So that this mood of celebration continues up to 2030. Mr. Speaker, sir, the state of the economy, everyone can feel it. If members of parliament are able to feel it, what more of a voter from Chisimuka What more of a voter from Borero? What more of a voter from Kampenda, Mwazisi, Bowe, Lusani, Kanyenjere? We are pleading with the government through the Minister of Finance that the way we are looking from a distance from Lumpi West, you have started where? From just a phone call, we hear you have found a mess. The president has said ministers are going to minimize trips. That is a way of how to save money. But also consider the issue of procurement. This country, we are spending too much on procurement. We hope the Minister of Finance, you look into it. Overpricing. Kalani chete mafana inendine mtumbuka English I'm translating. Kalani pasi mafana boma munalandisa. Mr. Speaker, sir, the 5 billion, I tell you, is a tsunami, maybe more than what our friends used to call it Ukraine war. It is a devastating strategy where people from the grassroots now they are going to own the projects. The challenges, the monies were at Capitol Hill. Now they are going to Lumpi. They are going to Mwazisi. They are going to Stimuka. If the Minister of Finance, you had time to just to go to my constituency, I tell you, you will have a lot of scratches because people will be kissing you, hugging you, because now the real development is coming. Real development is coming. The roads that have been troubled with, I tell you, everybody, every one of us here promised, but the laws are limiting us to oversight, registration, and representation. Where are we going to get the developments that we promised? This is the 5 billion. And everyone has to stand up and support the minister. And the minister, please, the 5 billion is just a startup. Remove every money at the Capitol Hill. It has to go to the constituencies. I know people are against every idea that a government in place is bringing. The same, we are supporting the same government. If and if mahure andale timasinta, change go. We supported you, failed yourself. We gave you advice, you failed yourself. Let's support them, they have to fail themselves. Malawians are going to judge them in 2030. It's not far. It's not far. The people will judge them from the fuel crisis that you made. People will judge them from the man-made hunger that you made. People are going to judge them if the 5 billion is not going to be trickled down next year. People are going to judge them if the school fees is not really abolished, the debts are not there. 2030 is not far. DPP, you are abreast. You were kicked out of government by Malawians. And the same Malawians have put you in place. Take care. Take care, like my son Absalom. Malawians now, can you put you in place? They can take you out. This is a temporary excitement. You are inheriting a burden to impress Malawians.
Point of
Minister.
order.
Yes.
I'll give you a point of order after he finishes. I'll give you one after he finishes. He's responding, and let him just finish. He's almost done.
Malawians, they know that a DPP government in this all fiasco mess is not responsible. Yes. DPP is only 2 weeks old. Do you think they can import fuel in 2 weeks? In 2 weeks? Do you think they can change the economy in 2 weeks? Let's be fair enough. Who gives birth in less than 8 days? Even chickens, ngakhala sabwe simaswa by 80 days, in the 21 days. DPP, you are blessed, and I give you all the mandate to rule. Don't listen from the Egyptians. All these Egyptians you see, you shall see them no more when you implement it.
Consider winding up. Honorable, consider winding up. Your time is out.
I know that the new minister of transport would consider the Rumpi Nyika Chitipa Road. This thing has been a song for long years. If the minister of finance wants to test his power and his ability to deliver, start with the Rumpi Nyika Road. It's where people are going to believe. That
with these few remarks,
you know, the anointing is just coming. The AIP, we support the government for reducing the contribution of 10,000 kwacha to every bag. I have to promise the people of Rumpi West. It is for the first time in history for the people of Rumpi West to repeat an MP. Rumpi West simabweleza. But for the sake, I announce here in Parliament, all beneficiaries of subsidy fertilizer in my constituency, everyone is going to be topped up with 10,000 kwacha. Actually, I'm going to pay for everyone who is a beneficiary for the fertilizer to support the presidency.
Thank you.
I thank you.
Thank you. Honorable members. It is 16:08. I suspend the House for health break for 30 minutes. We'll be back at 16:38. House suspended.